Good morning and welcome to another carp fishing video. My name's Brian Pollard, aka F1 Pit Pass, and today we're going to be looking at challenging casts. These aren't the long range casts, which is a challenge in itself. These aren't the wind assisted or wind against you casts. These aren't the let's study the trajectory of various leads casts. That may well be subject for a future video. If you'd like to hear my thoughts on those topics, please leave a comment below and we'll see what we can do about coming up with a video that covers those points. So, challenging casts. We're talking about 3 today. An island margin, under the overhanging tree branches, into the space beneath the branches of a willow tree. Each of these challenges quite different, require new skills to be practiced, because the old adage, practice makes perfect, certainly is true in this instance. Let's have a look at casting to an island margin. The island is relatively close, but when we want to pinpoint a target area, you notice I don't say a target carp because there may well be a few carp patrolling the area. So when we are targeting a specific area, accuracy is paramount. Island margins aren't always what they seem. The growth of the grasses and branches means that what we see as a margin may well extend even further in or under towards the actual island. So tight to a specific point is even more important when we consider that we may not be as close as we actually think we are. Many islands have ledges around them, and carp patrol these ledges looking for food. Do we spook the carp when we cast into this area? Sometimes, but we're basing this specific targeted cast, we're basing it on knowledge that we've seen carp there in the past, and we can be assured that the carp will return. How do we reach that island margin? Well, it's a side swipe cast, totally alien to a concept of casting. The normal overhead cast, we practice and practice and do it without thinking. The side swipe again needs practice, and yes, you are going to undercast, overcast. All I urge you to do is repeat the process until you train any muscles, any muscle memory to give you more than half a chance of reaching your targeted area. So that's a side swipe cast. Letting go, well, when we let go is very much a case of practice. In this instance, for today, I'm talking about very buoyant surface baits using a ledger weight, small ledger weight in this first example, approximately 3/4 of an ounce. What does the ledger weight do? It means that when we reach the targeted spot, the surface bait is going to stay in the vicinity for a lot longer than if we just cast a free-lined surface bait. With practice and a bit of dunking in the margin to add weight on the surface bait, we can achieve these short casts and relatively longish casts, but tow, drift and any wind may well blow your carefully cast surface bait out of position in a short time. So the 3/4 ounce lead that I'm suggesting is purely to hold it in place so that when you do achieve your objective, it's going to stay there. Having caught carp from this area in the past, when there's hardly any foliage on the branches, so the branches aren't as weighted down, it's a lot easier cast. Why do we cast into this area? Well, because we've seen carp show in that area. And there's nothing more tempting than casting to a showing fish. Will we spook them? Again, I would have to say we may, but they will return, I can assure you. Carp that circle islands, full stop. When they settle down and get over the splash, or they may even be attracted by the splash, when they do reappear, guess what they're going to look for? Your bait presented in an area very rarely fished. Hopefully it won't be so rare after you've watched this video and you adopt these styles. So that's under the overhanging branches of an island tree. Here's the carp that lived under these branches. What a beauty. 13-pound common carp. Challenging cast number 3. Into the space under the branches of a willow tree. This cast, quite a bit longer than the previous two challenges, so it does need an extra bit of weight. I use a 2.5 or 3 ounce pear lead to reach and to accurately cast. An absolute hotspot for carp seeking refuge from the pressure of anglers. Look at these difficult casts as a challenge that will be very rewarding when you've achieved them. The next stage is to achieve them regularly. So, 3 straightforward casting challenges. I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on these, attempting these challenging casts. If you do like the content of the video, please subscribe and maybe click on the notification bell so you receive notification of any future uploads of my videos. And I hope you'll join me again soon. Thanks for watching.